Once upon a time, there was a public school named Arbor Elementary. It was the heartbeat of its community. There were kids who needed a little extra help and kids who needed more challenge. But the teachers set high standards and worked hard to meet the needs of all kids. Sure, sometimes the need did outweigh the funding, but Arbor Elementary always found a way to educate all students. Most importantly, Arbor Elementary's doors were open to everyone, no matter their income, race, status, or ability, and it never turned anyone away. Then one day, outside groups thought that they should have a say about the public school funds. First, they wanted to get public tax dollars to pay for private schools. To convince the public, these outsiders made big, fancy promises to struggling families. They tried to convince the community that Arbor Elementary was failing and spending too much money on educating its students. Then the outsiders used public money that would normally go to Arbor Elementary to pluck just a few students out of its school and put them into a private school. Next, the group created a new charter school with tons of bells and whistles that promised so-called better results. The charter school was marketed to sound so much more exciting than Arbor Elementary. They told families this was a golden ticket they'd be foolish not to take advantage of. The charter school was privately run, but again, funded by public tax dollars. Although this new charter school called itself a public school, the charter school ended up with only the highest achieving students, with the most engaged parents from Arbor Elementary. With more and more of its public school funds being taken away, Arbor Elementary kids started to suffer. Programs like athletics, counseling services, and the arts had to be cut. Arbor Elementary continued to be held accountable to the taxpayers of its community. Meanwhile, the private group that managed the charter school operated without the same rules that the public set for Arbor Elementary. In the end, the new charter school didn't necessarily perform any better than Arbor Elementary. The disappointing results weren't worth all the time and effort that went into establishing the new charter school. It was more of a headache than a help. It left members of the community frustrated, saying, "Why didn't we work together to support our existing public schools and improve education for all kids?" Stories of schools like Arbor Elementary have happened in other states, like Kansas, Ohio, and many others across the country. If you believe in the power of traditional public education, stand up to protect our existing public schools, those like Arbor Elementary.